All right. I am back, and right now we are on the part of cultivating. And the question I'm going to ask today is part one. What are you cultivating? All right. So tune in and let's rap. All right. Today, I'm approaching the end fast. I will cultivate my ability to distinguish between right and wrong. Now, first things I want to stress to you is that right and wrong is a cultural concept, right? And I know for some of us that's going to be hard to grasp with because we think right and wrong is set. If some of y'all think about just in your lifetime, right, how much stuff that is happening now that is acceptable or that is considered right behavior would have been wrong when you were younger. It's a whole lot going on, right? So right and wrong switch is a cultural construct. And what we have to understand, is different cultures view different things right and wrong. Now, there's certain things that in every culture is a certain truth and is not based on the morality, because morality appears to shift throughout time, right? But what we're talking about is the ability to cultivate your ability. Now, what does cultivate mean? Cultivate means that you are spending time and you're honing and you're sharpening the skill and you're making it better. You're getting rid of the things that you don't need. Are you cultivating? And I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to ask you again tomorrow, what are you cultivating within yourself? Now, you need to cultivate the ability to be able to distinguish between right and wrong. And that's what I was talking about in the e-course today, right? But what else are you cultivating? Because if you're not cultivating the ability to distinguish between right and wrong, are you cultivating the ability to pursue fuckery? Are you cultivating the ability to become very good at bitchcraft? You know what I'm saying? What are you cultivating? Right? Now, going through there, I broke down that cultivating is not left to common sense. This is why we set up the systems, right? Because you need to be guided through this so that you can really see and pinpoint and plug into what is right and wrong in your culture. Now, the issue comes when you try to take your culture and superimpose it upon others and try to tell them what's right and wrong, or you expect people to deal with you in the way that you would deal with other people in your culture when people operate differently. When people come from different surroundings, they operate differently. And we learned this lesson very harshly between the 14th and now, the 14th century and now. You understand what I'm saying? Dealing with a certain group of people, right? Because we expected them to look at us like we looked at everybody. We expected this universal truth. Right? Because a lot of us fall into that where we think there's a universal morality when that's not the case. So I have to cultivate my ability to be able to have my guideposts for what's right and wrong. And I have to be able to cultivate the ability to recognize when other people are not following that standard, right? And understand so that I don't put myself in a position where I can be harmed. Because many of us, we cultivate the ability, or we think we cultivate the ability, but we end up being taken advantage of because other people don't look at the world in the same way that you do, right? In our ancient systems was supposed to be elevating us so that we can help elevate the rest of our culture, the rest of our society, and the rest of the world. But we had to be able to recognize the right and the wrong in the different cultures that we were going to so that we could be out of harm's way. You understand? Right? So now, I'm going to stop it right there. And I want to thank y'all for taking the time because look, on this one, since it's close to the end, didn't even have a folktale or proverb of the day. but I received an assignment. I forgot that I put out the assignment, but I have to start working on my assignment because I'm going to compile my stuff. Actually, this is part of my assignment, right? And I'm going to continue meet with y'all because I'm going back through the course. I'm building another course. And of course, I'll probably come up with whole nother book and a whole nother, I don't know. We're going to see what the universe provides. But this is Brother Hatim. I want to thank y'all for taking the time and walking through me through this last part of this e-course. And we will be revisiting a lot of these points. All right? Because I'm loving what I'm doing. So family, I'm going to say peace. And if you are not in the e-course, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Join the e-course. If you want a sample, go to freegnjecourse.com and let's build.